Ah, here we are. Looks like we're live. Just got off Jason's live stream. Jason being the angry prepper. Love the guy. Great guy. What? Lori, how you doing? What? Sean in Alaska. Boom. How you freezing, my brother? Hey, listen, Sean, I want to ask you some things, okay? About your little buddy heater there. You got to crack windows and such when you use that? I've had some friends asking. Put little buddy and all that. Andale, all right, now I'm going to have to get caught up here. Andale Homestead. Boom. Hi, North. Happy Homesteader. I see you there. Monique. Boom. Good to see you. Just in time for your whiskey nightcap. Well, that's perfect, Sean in Alaska, because, you know, I was over in Jason, the Angry Prepper's live stream, and it's supposed to be Whiskey Wednesday for him. He still had his drink at the end of the night, so I'm having his drink for him, okay? So, Sean in Alaska, myself, anyone else who's tipping, cheers to the Angry Prepper, okay? Well, Kentucky Patriot, I see you there. Welcome. A-Rod, good to see you. Welcome. Sassy, nice to see you. Sandra, well, wait a second. I cheers it, but you got to sip. Hey, Stars. Lori, I'm drinking lots of water. Lots of it. Like, so much I had to go let some out before I came here, okay? Sherry Leach, good to see you. Monique, ready with cognac and cigar. Well, go ahead and blaze up, put your feet up, relax. This is going to be an open chat. Malachi, I see you there. America first. Cheers. Cheers indeed to you. Happy cheers. They're safe for indoor use. Okay. Happy. It's pretty good today. I got out and I did some stuff. I helped the neighbor with a bit of their garden. Yeah, so much better today. I got a bunch done. It's a good day. Okay, so Sean in Alaska, do you experience any indoor problems with moisture? Sheena, good to see you. Welcome. Marie Longo, I see you there. Welcome. Good evening. Hello. I don't have to go smashing all the thumbs up or thumbs down. Quebec Homestead, I see you there. Oh, you just finished your live stream. Okay, good. I was on there, and it's like, okay, I think Mal's getting ready to finish up. I'm doing a random live here tonight because I'm not going to be around Saturday for my usual one. I'm busy tomorrow and Friday, and Saturday I'm gone to my folks, so I may or may not be around on Saturday. So I thought I'd pop up a random one. Saw folks are still up. So, yeah, everyone say a nice hello to Mallory from Quebec Homestead. My sister. She just finished up her live stream. She does a once a month live stream, first Wednesday of every month. So it's always good to participate in that. Harvest Mary Moon, good to see you. Well, Southernmost Illinois, also good to see you. And anyone else who's gracing ourselves with their presence? Lovely to see you all. Not many of us in here, 22, that's quite all right. This is a random live stream I had not planned at all. And it's about absolutely no subject matter except for Jason didn't drink his drink this evening. So I poured one and I said, okay, if Jason's not going to do it, I'll go ahead and do it. So, again, cheers. Lee Flynn, Lee Finn. I may be saying that wrong. I'm sorry, but welcome. Hey, Judy, how you doing? Klingon, there you are. Lovely to see you. How do you change your handle on YouTube? That is beyond my pay grade, but I know that you can do it like every sort of 28 or 38 days or something like that. Displeased Jersey. Hey. I kind of think so, Leafim. Leafin. Sorry about that. I'm going to wreck it every time I try to say it. I apologize. I'm. First of all, I don't have. I could use better glasses, and second of all, no matter how many times I try, I'll wreck it at least once, maybe twice. Oh, boom! There's Mallory with all the good information. It's on your Google account. Hey, Stuart's prepping. Hello, Granny Goose. It's good to see you. Oh, so Mal. Okay, all right, all right. Now that I got you here, I want to know what you're going to do with that spam. You don't have to let the whole cat out of the bag, but I want a little bit of a heads up. If you don't want to share it out publicly, you can text me. It's quite all right. It'd be nice to have a conversation with you, anyways. But either way, I'm curious. And the mustard, come on now, you haven't said a nickel about that. So, click on edit in YouTube to change the name. Okay, that's what Malachi is chiming in with. Laura Seltzer, I see you there. Hello, hello. Welcome. It's good to see you. It's good to see everyone. Happy Wednesday, everyone. How was your Wednesday? Hi, Bettina. How you doing? My Jerusalem artichokes are humongous. They're huge. They're growing up to the sky. Nah, Sherry, I'm not sure who OTWP is. Off the wall prepping. Okay, yeah. Sending prayers then if prayers are required, needed, absolutely. S. Moore, good to see you. I kind of figured that, Cliff. Bettina, don't. I'm just busting your chops, girl. I think it's funny, really, because I never expected anything like that. When you dropped them off, they were like this big and all wilted, sitting in the bottom of a pot. And I left them there for like a week and a half, and I'm thinking, man, these things are doomed. So I stuffed them into the ground in front of my tomatoes, and it's like, all right, now my tomatoes just don't stand a chance because they're just a massive, massive wall in front of it. Howdy, Cliff. I see you there, brother. How you doing? Welcome. It's good to see you. Bettina, it's just a little bit funny, and I'm not giving you crap because I'm going to continue to a little bit over the rest of the season until I harvest them, and probably even when I cook them. To be honest with you, Bettina, I'm sorry, but it's all in fun. I'm not giving you crap, okay? I really do thank you for bringing me those things, and yeah, they just went nuts on me. So it's Southernmost, I'm definitely going to do a video when I harvest them and attempt to eradicate them. It will be harvest / attempt to eradicate, and then once I get them harvested and dried or cured or whatever needs to be done to them, I'll do the research on them, and I'll figure out how to cook them so they're not farty chokes, but a simple breakfast with a spam. Do you know what? Poached egg over spam on top of English muffin is actually really, really good. Oh yeah. Oh, and mustard with a sausage, or even with the spam. Yeah. Mallory, you're in here. I heard you something about the fartichokes. If you could before you go, how do you cook the Jerusalem artichokes so that they're not farty chokes? Guys and gals, I'm missing some chat. I'm sorry. I'm concentrating on a few different things, so I apologize. Farty chokes. Yeah, well, I want to know how to cook them so that they're not farty chokes. Maybe Mel and I could just have a phone conversation about that. I'm not sure. Well, Bettina, I've seen people roast them and then make like a potato salad with them, or just eat them roasted, or hey, maybe one of my awesome moderators could put up a link for Prepper Chicken, Texas. I understand Judy's got a channel and I haven't checked it out. So, I am remiss for not having checked it out. So if we can share a link, maybe others can check it out. and stop the remissiveness. That's okay, Daly. That's all right. I just got on a couple of minutes ago, so don't give it a second thought. Don't make fun of the spam. Wow. I was going to mention something about it on Jason's, and he'd probably just put the spam in a sock and just clunk me over the head with it, and, you know, he would weaponize spam. If I know Jason correctly, he would weaponize spam. If anyone would do it, it'd be Jason. Because he's not going to eat it. I'll tell you that right now. Cheers, Jason. Drink your drink, man. Well, America first. If I did that, would they still be party jokes? So far, you've not found a way to cook them without flatulation. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I need to catch the rest of this. Just don't eat too much at once when you start eating them. Fermenting them reduces the gas. Haven't tried it. Okay, well, I wonder what you would like. Would you just eat them raw if you fermented them, or? Well, Sherry Leach, I appreciate that. Thank you ever so much. You're off to bed. You stay well and safe, okay? Get a good rest under your bones, all right? They're kicking it, Harold. I see you there. Not bad. Just got off Mallory's and Jason's live stream, and Jason didn't drink his drinks, so you know, it was Whiskey Wednesday for him. So I thought, so what? It'll be rummy midweek or whatever. You know, we'll drink the drink for Jason. We're not talking about anything, Daily Prepper, just whatever comes up. So far, we're just rambling on about Jerusalem artichokes, basically right now. But it's an open discussion, open chat. Hey, Win-Win, how you doing? Lapis Blue, I see you there. Yeah, it's an open chat, so if you've got anything you'd like to bring up, what's bugging you, you know, what are you curious about what's going on around the globe? If you got any questions regarding prepping, gardening, anything like that. But Tina, I saw that you were having a beer over on Mallory's. I did see that. What, that little glass that Jason had there? You talking about this one right here? Well, look at it now. It looks massive. Like, yeah, honey, I just stopped by the bar for one beer, but but it's a massive keg, right? Yeah, just stopped by for one. No, we were talking about Jerusalem artichokes, as to how they make you gassy, right? Gas jumped 26 cents. Kentucky Patriot chimes in. Conserve friends, howdy y'all from Maryland even. Well, welcome. It's good to see you. Welcome, conserve friends. Hope you are well, you and yours. I didn't see Project Veritas tonight, no. I'm not even subscribed over there. And you know what? Project Veritas used to be in my chats all the time, and I'm like, really? You got a channel? And they're like, well, yeah. I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should check that out sometime. And then, you know, I didn't check them out, and you know, eventually they never came back. But whatever. Sam, in a bit of a way, but I never stop. Yeah, you do get some burnout, but so that's why it's important to take breaks. Ever planked meat to smoke it? Like, you mean salmon? Anything like that? No, I've never done any planking. Mal, you know what? Family before YouTube, so go do what you need to do, girl. You know, you and I can talk any other time. When you got some time on your hands, just shoot me a text, and if I'm free, we can have a little chin wag, okay? Tammy, you saved $20 on your corn. That is awesome. That is great. You now have an extra $20 bill in your pocket to prepare something else or get more corn. You know what I mean? Clock's a bit ahead. Michelle the Great. Okay, let me bring you up to speed. Michelle the Great. This clock right here, that is a little bit ahead, is my doomsday clock. It is set to 18 seconds to midnight. So that you know. Now, every time you come in here, it will be always set to 18 seconds to midnight. Preparation in the house? What's going on, John? What's up? Ark Wildman Survival. There you are, brother. You're just feeling sick of it all. I hear you. Bug Dude, I see you there, brother. Yeah. You know what? We come to points where when we become saturated, right? And those are points where we need to step back and take a break. No, Sean, it's not. I'm too cheap to buy batteries. I got lots of batteries. This is my doomsday clock. If I put batteries in it, it would run fine. And it would probably still be right twice a day. Who knows, right? Or it may never be right if I set the frickin' thing wrong. But at least it's right twice a day now. And I think, 18 seconds to midnight is probably fairly accurate, right? Janny D, that's all right. Welcome. It's good to see you. Kaylin, I see you. How goes it? Oh, you just stuck some bell peppers in the dehydrator. Very, very nice. I have red ones in mine at the moment. Very nice. Don't give it a second thought, Janny D. Never late. As long as I'm still talking, you're just in time. Yeah, I haven't watched any news. I haven't had TV in 8 years. Johnny, I see you there. Welcome. I'm probably saying that wrong too. I'm a win-win. I hear you on that. Okay. All right. So here in Canada, one of our eastern provinces, I'm not sure if it's New Brunswick or Nova Scotia, has been quote, quote, locked down for Thanksgiving, which will be happening this coming weekend here for Canada. And Mr. Sparkle Socks is destined tomorrow to come out and share some more good news with us all, right? So we'll wait until tomorrow. Cha-cha. Monique is New Brunswick. Thank you ever so much. I appreciate the clarity and information on that. Thank you. Lapis, okay, thank you. So anyways, I got a plan to go out and see my mama this weekend. I haven't seen her in over a year, okay? And if Sparkle Socks comes on and says some kind of dumb stuff that cancels that, well, Monique, he brought all that stuff out. He brought that before they walked out of the house for their summer break, and then they went into their election campaign. Their unnecessary waste of money election campaign. He busted that out before. Oh, effective November. Okay. All right. Gotcha. Yeah, it's not just no fly. It's no fly, no trains, no waterborne vessels that have sleeping berths without the passport, right? So, do you know what? I did a little bit of research on this, and it was April the 27th, 2021, where Sparkle Socks and the Fat Boy Ford were both saying that no, we're never doing a mandatory passport type thing. So, on April the 27th, 2021, that was a conspiracy theory. By August, 4 months later, what do you call it then? I'll go ahead and allow that. Yeah. Yeah, they're a bunch of lying, ball-washing bastards. Delta's fading quick. Well, hey, don't worry about it. If the Delta fades quick, don't worry about it. Don't concern yourself with that, because they got a Lambda lined up after that if you're not scared enough. And then they got a Mu lined up after that, just in case you're not scared enough, right? Like, good Lord. It's like, when's it going to end? It's not going to. It's not going to end. You know? Why do they have all these names already all lined up? Why are they already categorized by number, cataloged by number? You think maybe because they already had them? Book. I see you there. Like, there's just so much ridiculousness goes on. Like, you know, with the curfews. How does a sniffle know when it's 8:55 or 9:05? It's like, oh, it's 9:05. We got to get on job, guys. Oh, 8:55. No, it's not quite time to go yet. Right? If you're lined up outside a restaurant, okay, yeah, have the muzzle on. It's very, very dangerous if you're lined up with people. Have your muzzle on. Right? You go inside the restaurant. You're walking around, walking to your table, going to the bathroom, whatever you're doing. Got to have your muzzle on, because it's super dangerous to be indoors without the muzzle on. But as soon as you sit down, off come the muzzles. Perfectly safe. Boogaloo knows if you're stood up or sat down. It's like, oh, no, those guys are sitting down. They're about to eat. Don't bother them. We can affect all the others that are stood up and walking around, right? But they're safe because they got that muzzle on. They're safe. They're fine. Homestead Oz, it's good to see you. Lynn and Wayne, everyone give Homestead Oz a nice welcome. They're going through some freaking brutality down there. Terrible, terrible conditions. And it's headed here. Yeah, polka dope. Polka dope is a joke. Well, you know, I'm not here to give medical misinformation, which I won't. What I'll do is I'll give my opinion. In my opinion, the masks don't work because they've told us they don't work. In my opinion, social distancing doesn't work because they've told us it doesn't work. You know, all the science has told us this. In my opinion, Jabberwocky doesn't work. Why? Because they've told us it doesn't work. In my opinion, Jabberwocky isn't even for the thing that they say it's for, because they've told us that it's not for what it's for. Right? In my opinion, lockdowns don't work. Why? Because the numbers say that none of this works. None of it's working. None of it's working. What they're doing isn't working. I don't think they're working to try and fix this. You know, if they were, they would change up their tactics, right? Because all of the things they've done in the past shows what they've done in the past doesn't work. So wouldn't you think you might want to change something up? Ivan and Joe, that does not surprise me in one little bit. All right, guys and gals, especially here in Canada, have a little quick read of what Ivan and Joe said. I'll go ahead and read it. Health Canada suddenly banned the sale of all fish medications in pet stores. Now you can't even buy ICH medication without getting veterinarian prescription. So how do you take your fish to the vet? Ivan and Joe, hello, welcome, good evening. Carol Ann Henderson, all the way from the beautiful state of Tennessee. Welcome, it's good to see you. Holy kiss, Melanie. Good to see you as well. Big sister. Yeah, Teresa, you know what? Yeah, there's videos of all of them at their mucky muck parties. None of them got their muzzles on, and they're all shouldering up and hobnobbing. And I mean, what the hell is with Sparkle Socks there? It was all about the social distance and being safe and lockdowns and this and that. And he called his freaking random campaign there. What's he doing elbow bumping with everybody? If he came up to me for an elbow bump, I'd say, hey, loser, get the frick away from me. 6 feet, dum-dum. You know? For his own words. Like, I don't feel unsafe, but, like, frig. Where's your own words? He gets to fly his own wife across the sea to tuck $750,000 in her shirt pocket because Sparkle Socks gave $500 million of her dollars to the WE ding charity over there, his buddies, and she brought back the old Bologna. Like, what a dumb frickin', I can't even say the word here. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that, Monique. Our cabin in the woods. Hello. Good to see you. Cha-cha. Okay, cool. I'm super glad for all these exposures. Like, this isn't the way I expected this chat to go, and that's all right. Let's see. I've had to go in and had to fight back for the monetization back on these live streams because they're always demonetized. It went in her bra, her upper pocket, whatever, Tammy. You know. But I mean, yeah, like why when everyone was locked down, why was her privileged ass allowed to fly overseas to speak on behalf of some freaking charity who has $500 million of our dollars come back with $750,000 and freaking Bologna? You know? Maybe she brought back the herpes too. Yeah, well, we can only hope. And if Sparkle Socks actually has the ability to get it up after what he's done to this country and does decide to bang her, hopefully he gets a good old dose for himself. That sexually assaulting, failed freaking part-time drama teacher. Teresa Ellis, I don't think you have to excuse yourself. I think you're all right. Like, goodness gracious. How hard do you want me to lament? How ridiculous do people need to see things are before their eyes actually blink so that they're open? So that they can see beyond what their telephone is telling them, you know? Because everyone who's eating into all this shit is just busy like this. They can't see anything. I see people, and they're stood there like this. At a crosswalk, like at a traffic light. At an intersection, a busy intersection. They're stood there like this, looking at their phone. The light will go green. A whole bunch of people will walk past. Eventually, they'll look up. Oh, it's green, so they'll go to take a step. Oh, it turned yellow. They'll step back again and just look down at their phone some more. You know? Just oblivious to the world that's going on around them. Ragnarok, I see you there, brother. That's just it. Jason, I think he was too busy talking. He got, to be honest with you, he got a little ticked with some stuff, some of the flat earthers and stuff like that. And I thought, hey, Jason didn't have time to get through his Wednesday whiskey, so I thought I'd do a random midweek whatever. So awesome, Daily. That's great. Yeah, it's crazy. All the stuff that's going on in the world. Where is it going next, in your opinion? Yeah, that's the new zombies for sure. Like, they're stuck in their phones and can't see the world around them. Can't see all the information, because they're just lapping up the crap they're putting in dog bowls, and they're eating it up like a dog on freaking Spam. You know what I mean? You know what, Lady Casca? I dehydrated a whole bunch of green peppers out of the garden this year. I'm still getting green peppers out of the garden, but I did buy a case of red peppers because I didn't grow any. Dehydrated all of those, and yeah, it's freaking awesome. They're great in everything, quiche, all kinds of stuff. Put them in your spaghetti sauce. Hey, make a red pepper jelly or whatever out of them, right? Is it time for the BRA brigade? Oh, the bra brigade. Oh, do you know what? Yeah, yeah. Take your bra, make a sling out of it, and start launching rocks at the House of Parliament. Do you know what? I think Canadians should come together and surround the House of Parliament and just not leave. It's like there's something wrong here. This needs to be fixed, right? I don't know how it's done, but that's one way I can think of. Hey, Full Monty, how you doing? Red pepper jelly, or even a straight up red pepper sauce to serve, like with your pork or your fish or your chicken or your beef, whatever it is you want to serve it with. Freaking delicious. So much you can do with red peppers. Awesome. Full with vitamin C. Great for you, right? Great stuff to have back in your stores for vitamins and minerals. Or at a dinner table, yeah. I'm all right, Monty. I don't really have a whole lot on my mind tonight. I was a little bit wound up after Jason's live stream, and you know, I'm going to be busy here for the next couple of days. And on Saturday, when I usually do my later in the week live stream, I'm going to see my folks, so I may not be back for it. So I thought I'd bounce one up tonight. It's a random late night one. It's not about anything in particular. If you got questions about anything, please go ahead and ask. Or if you have something on your mind, go ahead and share it. We're not here to judge, nothing like that, right? Never did send me her any. Right. Yeah, weaponize them. Yeah. Well, they got two receptacles in them. You can put a rock in each of the cups and have it like a double sling. Like the one that David used on Goliath. Two giants with one stone. Two stones. I'm not sure. Eden's Garden. I see you there. Welcome. How you doing? Melanie, that's just my goofy mind thinking. That's all right. I'm a win-win. You know what? I will enjoy that visit. But Sparkle Socks is coming out tomorrow. He's going to spit some magic words coming straight up of his sparkly socks, right out of his frickin' pie hole. May shut down the whole frickin' country. We'll see. His words come out tomorrow. I don't know. My mom will be frickin' heartbroken if it gets shut down. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, she'll be heartbroken because she's beside herself already. You know what I mean? All this is affecting her poorly, right? Arkansas living. What are you talking about, man? You ain't even got no beard on your face. Hanging out in here with your bald face. How you doing, Ark? Everyone say a nice hello to Arkansas living. He's an awesome brother. Awesome brother. The double slingshot. Yeah. Get two giants stoned at once. Lua B, I see you there. Yeah, Homestead Oz is in here. Tell Lynn and Wayne a nice hello. And wish them well. I mean, they're down in Australia, weathering the hardships that are brought down on those folks there. You know, if you think you've seen any kind of suppression up here whatsoever, you know, they've seen some pretty good ones in Quebec, but you ain't seen nothing like you've seen in Australia. If you get shut down, please do a short and let us know. Yep. Yeah, I'll do that, Klingon. Do that, or I'll just start another channel, and I'll get some other channels, pinball. I got a few heavy hitters on my phone here who can shout it out for me, so I'll do that for sure. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, the double-barreled slingshot. Absolutely. Yeah, you're doing good, Ark? All right, that's good. That's good to hear. Oh, Lady C, gotta go? Oh, yeah, working 7. Okay, yeah, you do gotta go. All right, you stay well and safe, Lady C. Good to see you as always. Hey, Caterwonky, I see you there. Happy Thanksgiving to all. Don't allow any interference to your family and friends. Very well said, Ivan and Joe. It's going to be up to my kids because they're going to be picking me up and doing the driving. If they get some crazy liberal-minded crap going on in their mind, which they're fully brainwashed, may or may not be the case. Ladies, launch whatever from your brassiere. Yeah, wouldn't it be liberating? Yeah, ladies, see, we got some decent sized turkeys up here. $22, I think. Yeah, yeah. Nikki Rhodes, I see you there. Welcome. Earmuffs. Well, you could, I guess. Ark, I was just spitting some stuff earlier. I was probably saying some stuff that was too true to be said, so that's all. I'm just saying, hey, if my channel gets shut down for it or whatever. Charlie Knoll, I see you there. Welcome. Teresa, if you're in Ontario, Canada, go to Freshco. There's turkeys, $22. No launching kittens or puppies. Hell no. No. And you certainly don't put a baby in the two of them. And no. Stop, drop, and roll. Yeah. Improvise and adapt and overcome. Exactly. Full Monty. You're cracking me up here. You stop that now. It's good, though. I like it. Thank you, Tammy. Yes, a very happy Thanksgiving to all our Canadian brothers and sisters. It will be coming this weekend, but that's one of the reasons why I may not be able to do my live on Saturday. So I just thought I'd pop up this random live, just for some of you guys and gals that are just jonesing for it. I love these live streams. I think you guys and gals are great. All you guys that jump in here, we got a nice, beautiful international chat. All you Southern folks. Homestead Oz down in Australia. We got folks from all over the globe. We got folks from Norway and Germany and Ireland and all kinds of places, right? So it's amazing. It's amazing the global communication that we're able to have. You know what, Daily Prepper? if I do one, it'll be on Saturday, but I might not be back in time to moderate for pinballs at 9 Eastern, and I may not be back in time to get mine started at 10 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. So if that's the case, I may go ahead and just do a live stream on the Saturday anyways, a later live stream. But some people, a lot of people, they figure 10 after 10 on Saturday, once I'm done moderating for pinballs. Once I'm done moderating for pinball, he finishes at 10. I take 10 minutes, I set up my lighting, go potty, things like that. And then I do my live stream after that. But if I'm not home in time, I may do a live stream after that. All right, now Arkansas makes a great point here. All right, now he just said, and the speed at which we communicate, right? We're talking instantly, globally. He says we're going to miss that one day, and he's right. That's no, that ain't happening, Daily. No, I only do that here from my desktop, and that's in my house, and I got to travel a few hours to my folks' place, so that's not going to happen. But yeah, Arkansas living is right. Enjoy the, how fast we can communicate globally right now, because there will come a time, I assure you, that that's going to be shut down. Look at Myanmar, right? The military went in for a coup against the government, and the military went in and they shut down everyone's comms. They shut down everyone's communications, right? They limited cell phone service to a certain amount, and oh yeah, they shut them all down. So if they did it in Myanmar, and it was the military trying to control the government, don't you think they'd do it in Canada or the United States if it's the government trying to control the people? Doesn't matter who's trying to control who. Whoever has the power to pull the puppet strings of big tech is going to do it to their benefit, to suppress you and I. Do you know what? I'm going to actually, Daily Prepper, I'm going to go ahead and disagree with you just a little bit on that, and let me explain myself, okay? Daily says stage 1 of any PSYOP is cut out comms. Nope. Stage 1 of PSYOPs, they've actually already been doing here in Canada since last March, and our Canadian military admitted to it in an article published in a newspaper called the Ottawa Citizen, which is a credible Canadian newspaper, that admitted they thought it would be a great idea to do psychological experiments on the Canadian populace during this plandemic. Carla, I see you there. So, no, that is not stage 1. The propaganda and mental stuff, that's stage 1. With the programming. When it really gets into business, yeah, then comms are gone. When comms are gone, then it's on, right? Shadow Swede, I see you there. You're all over the place. I hope you're well slept. Stage 1 is fear and propaganda, yes. Yes, I didn't mean to disagree with you, because you're partially correct, right? But it's not stage 1, right? Cutting the comms is before it really hits the fan. When they cut the comms, expect it to come like it's on, right? Well, I shouldn't need one, Ivan. But thank you. I'm traveling up there with my kids, and I expect to be traveling back with them. So, like, they're completely brainwashed. So it's going to be an interesting conversation there and an interesting conversation back. But I'm going to keep it, try and keep it a non-conversation, right? Charlie Knoll, congratulations. Many hands make light work. That is great. That is great. Sam, yeah. Everyone seems to be very well programmed here. And I don't, well, that's fine, Daly. You know what? If the first operation of a PSYOP was to shut off our comms, they already would have. Because PSYOPs have been happening for over a year. Here in Canada, at least. And I mean, around the globe with all the propaganda. You go into grocery stores, wear your mask, stay 6 feet apart. And you can hear the girl who's recorded that thing, you can hear her smiling. Wear your mask, stay 6 feet apart, respect your others, respect others who may have an exemption. You know, you can hear the frickin' smile. And it's just constant programming in the grocery store, even. Wherever you go. Everything is COVID, 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 COVID. Everywhere. And respectfully, the Daily Prepper, we can absolutely agree to disagree. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we can totally do that. So, and that's fine. I mean, we're adult enough to be able to have the ability to agree to disagree. But and like I'm saying, obviously, that's just IMO, right? Signs put up everywhere here in Canada. You can't go into a store without having your mask on. They've got stickers on the ground outside. How far apart you got to stand while you're in the lineup. Well, you know, while you're in the sheeple lineup with your muzzle on, waiting to go in the door, get your freaking dozen eggs and head of lettuce or whatever it is you want. Yeah. Signs everywhere. You can't go in anywhere in Canada without your muzzle on, except for a restaurant. You can go in there, you got to have your muzzle on, but as soon as you sit down, it's perfectly safe. What the hell is that? Can anybody please explain that to me? Julie Atkins, I probably messed that up. Hello. From Alabama, the great state of Alabama. Well, welcome. It's good to see you. Hello and good evening to you. Can anybody explain that to me? How it isn't safe to go anywhere. It's very, very dangerous to be indoors with anyone. Gotta have a muzzle on. Right? As soon as you step outside the door, perfectly safe. But if you're lined up outside the door somewhere, not safe anymore. Get inside of a restaurant, not safe until you sit down, then boom, perfectly safe. What the hell is that? Carolina Angel. Expect you're from Carolina. Welcome. Good to see you. Ivan and Joe, that is my hope. I've asked for it, and they gave me shit for it, but whatever. Yeah, I have rules that don't make sense. I'll go ahead and show that. All right, well, another moderator deleted it before I did. I saw it, Anna O. And I agree. Yeah. Don't please don't delete Anna O. Yeah, I just Anna O. My moderators like to sometimes keep things fairly PG-13. Now it's later here. We're after midnight, at least in my time zone. Most of the 13-year-olds should be gone to bed by now, wherever folks might be listening. So we can loosen up a little bit. That's okay. That's all right. That's quite all right. Personally, I would have allowed it at this hour. You know what I mean? Maybe on my Monday stream when it's at 7 Eastern, I might not let that go. But to me, that's okay. But my moderators are just looking out for me. That's okay. Don't give it a second thought. You're welcome here. You always sucked at Simon Says anyways. Simon Says, wear a mask. Well, I don't wanna. Right? Well, that's a great song by an Australian band. Sheena, cheers. The Tide will do good until they make the dogs this year. Well, I'm not sure what that means, but that's okay. You can't drink it, eat it, or breathe it because it kills you. Gotcha, right? Kaylin, I think you're all right. Hey, Pony Bear, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, have a drink on me. Great song by an Australian band. AC/DC. That's one of Pinball's favorite bands. He loves AC/DC. It is good to see Homestead Oz. Yeah, a lot of us were very concerned. They had to lay low for a while, as was shared with me earlier on someone else's live stream. And yes, it's very, very good to see them well, and hopefully, if they gotta fly under the radar, play the gray man, or do whatever they gotta do, frickin' who knows? From Hawaii, filling their carts with cases of Spam. Boom, man. Jason better not be trolling or not trolling, lurking in here, because yeah, he would throw that Spam in a sock and throw it right at the screen. Yeah, he would be so done with it. But yeah, in Hawaii, Spam is like the Sita. I see you there. Welcome. Spam is like it's like Hawaiian food. You know what I mean? They have whole cookbooks that revolve around Spam. Bought a lot of candy for Halloween. I bought some candy, for quote quote Halloween, but I'm taking it up to Pops on a weekend. Yeah, man, he's got a sweet tooth. Like, he's got a sweet tooth this big. So every time I go up, I try and sneak him a box or two of little candy bars or whatever, right? So it's got little Kit Kats and coffee crisps and that. Sam, you off to bed? All right, you stay well and safe. All right, good talking to you. Number 10 cans of corned beef hash, the freeze dried stuff. I would presume. Spam sushi, exactly. Yeah. I never had the privilege of even visiting the islands. Yeah, a Spam cookbook. Wouldn't mind one of those. I guess I could always look it up online. There's so many recipes for everything online. Candy and vacuum seal it. What, the Spam? Candied Spam? Maple glazed Spam? And Spam never ever goes bad. There's so much sodium in it, I don't think it can go bad. Like, there's a ton of sodium in it. But, okay, guys and gals, think about this. Your can of Spam has 6 portions in it, right? So when you look at the can, you look at the sodium, you think, oh my God! Divide it by 6, that's per portion, right? Spam, eggs, spam, and eggs, yeah. And Spam. Ooh, coffee crisp, oh yeah. I'm a Kit Kat or coffee crisp guy, absolutely. Have been all my life. Well, you love hockey? I boycotted them many years ago, Carolina. When they started to strike, those overgrown children who make too much money playing a sport that they love decided to strike and wanted more money. I was like, Screw you guys. Baseball did it. Hockey did it. I haven't watched pro sports in 30 years. 27 years. Almost 30. Brown sugar and bacon, huh? Really, Tammy, huh? All right. Learning stuff, all kinds of awesome things learning. Yeah. Learning all the time. Love it. I see you there, Sandwich. All right, now you feel your sodium levels rising just talking about it. Okay, I've got one word for that. Excuse me, Sandwich. I got one word for you. Spam sandwiches. I should do a prepper cooking video, spam sandwiches. Well, I did a spam fried rice. Do you know what? And it was freaking amazing. If you guys haven't checked out my spam fried rice video, go check it out. If you actually like spam, if you're not one of those ones where it makes you go, bah! Go check out my spam fried rice video and make it, and you will love it. You'll love it. Oh, you like the canned corn one? Thank you ever so much. It wasn't really much of a canning video. It was more on canning economics, but I appreciate that. Thank you. The Wright's Trapping. I see you there. Welcome. Good evening to you. I hope you and yours are well. You hit the jackpot. Goodwill got manual food processor and vac sealer for $20. Boom, Daily. Nice job. That is a freaking jackpot. 100%. Yeah. Nice that you were able to jump on that. That's great. Oh, Judy, you saw the spam fried rice? Yeah, I'm telling you guys and gals, it was one of the best fried rices I've ever made. But you got to do it the way I showed you. You got to brown that spam off first. Fried spam sandwiches. Did you like them with mustard? I'm a win-win, or how did it, like, people like things in certain ways, you know. Like some might like it with mayonnaise. Other might like it with the mustard or dill pickles on it, or, you know. So it's interesting to see to see how others like things. Oh, the chicken turned out good. Ivan and Joe, did you do hot pack or cold pack? Curious on that. I prefer hot pack myself, just when I'm canning chicken, but that's just me. You know, cold pack works just fine. I just prefer hot pack. Call me weird or whatever you want. Actually, what made it weird is Arkansas Living coming in, so he made it weird already, so we're all already weird. Spam with melted cheese on white bread. Man, Nikki, moms used to use so much spam, or it was actually off-brand. It was Click brand back then. She'd use that on macaroni casseroles and all kinds of stuff when, you know, when we were growing up as kids, me and Metal. Pony Bear. Well, I thank you. I appreciate that. I do hope that you're also well. I see you. Prayers to you and yours as well. All right. Much appreciated. Thank you. Mayo on toast. All right. See, that's it. If I want some spam, I want some mustard with it. Right? Oh, Ivan and Joe, you did cold pack. Beautiful. Standard, I think wide mouth. Pints probably. Did you season them up with anything, or just a bit of salt, or nothing, or you can put in Tex-Mex spice or anything you want, really. Oh, Judy, you on your way? All right. Well, you and your husband have a wonderful evening, and good to see you. Thank you ever so much for being here. And yeah, hopefully I'll get a live streaming on Saturday evening at some point. But it may not be my regular time, and I may not be at Pinballs to moderate. So, oh, Pony Bear, you're at work. All right. Well, praying that you stay safe. Don't get yourself in a bind or anything. Okay. Spam with hot sauce. What brand of mayo do I use? Up here, we get the Hellman's. It's Hellman's. We don't have Dukes or anything like that. We get Hellman's. Or you don't want to buy the off-brand. The off-brand mayonnaise is terrible. Terrible. It's like yeah, you just don't want to buy it. Well, that's terrible to hear, Homestead Oz. Desperate people in Victoria. Well, you know what happens when the people get desperate? They soon rise up, don't they? I believe in France. I believe the French king said, those who do not comply will not eat. Let's see if that isn't a powder keg here in a few days, right? Miracle Whip. Arkansas living. That ain't even mayonnaise. That is salad dressing. You can see right on the bottle it says salad dressing. Miracle Whip salad dressing. Now, Miracle Whip does have its place, brother. I will tell you that. But it sure ain't with no frickin' spam. Nah. All y'all are farting in the wind. Miracle Whip is for deviled eggs. See? Book just said it. Prepper Book Club just said Miracle Whip is the devil. It's made for deviled eggs, just like I said. See? Me and Book just thinking on the same level. Right? All the brilliant minds are between me and Book here. Miracle Whip is salad dressing. Yes. Yeah. Mayonnaise is mayonnaise. Hey, make your own damn mayonnaise. It's oil and eggs, for Pete's sake. If you want to, throw in a bit of cayenne pepper. Hey, toss in a little bit of lemon juice. Go on ahead. Pop in some salt. Season it up a little bit. Spam with mayo and lots of mustard. Boom. Yeah, I'd eat that, Nikki. Sure. Yep. Hell, may make myself a spam sandwich later. What can I say, Homestead Oz? Hammer down. Yeah. Make your own frickin' mayonnaise. Like, good God. Pasta is only eggs and flour. You know, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, the big balloon has gone up and we want to have pasta. Oh, you got flour and eggs? Make some. Simple. Right? Mayonnaise, oil and eggs. Who ain't storing oil? Right? Coleslaw is very refreshing, absolutely. Miracle Whip can be nasty if used improperly. Yeah, make your own, exactly. It's like, that's why I try and share with you guys and gals the stuff that I share, right? Like, I'm so freaking broke ass. I hardly ain't got no money to prepare, to go out and buy any these solar generators or panels or nothing like that. Even one of them little buddy heater or a what's some little water filters that people carry in their bug out bags. I don't have no money for that. If I got an extra $30, I'm spending it on food. I'll tell you that. I got plenty of ways to clean water, right? I got all kinds of ways and places to stay warm. So, you know, there are certain things that are on my list and certain things that aren't on my list. Food is way high up there on the list. Ivan and Joe, yeah, Dijon mustard. Make your own freaking Dijon mustard or regular mustard. Hell, make your own vinegar. Make your own apple cider vinegar. Make your own wine. Get the skills, guys and gals. Southernmost Illinois. Pull up a video on YouTube, throw it in your blender, and it'll literally, like, once you get your ingredients out and put them in there, it doesn't take you 2 minutes to do it. It's like, brr, brr, done. I make my own kraut too. My own rum. I don't make beer. I should, though. Food and water. Yeah. American Eagle, I appreciate that. You know what? I'm not talking, I never talk above my pay grade in my channel. I don't use any fear porn to scare people. It's like, if you don't buy this, you're going to die now, you know? And with some guy with on a thumbnail with a freaking gas mask and a mushroom cloud behind him. Buy this or die now. You know, I'm not that guy. I'm the guy. I'm the broke guy who shows all the other broke folks out there, who is 90% of the population, how to do things on a budget. Why? I barely got a budget to work with. So why? You got to use this so you can live above your pay grade, right? Make your own sauerkraut and your own Dijon and stuff like that. Now you're living above your pay grade, right? Grow your own food. Now you're not starving, right? I wish I had more space, but Melanie, I'm not so sure. That market may be more and more limited these days in Canada with those who haven't had this special protection. I try and be, Julie, yes, I try and be very practical. Yeah. I can't do anything with money that I don't have, right? So I show you what I do with money that I do have. And I don't spend a lot of it, guys and gals. You know, I'm good and well for, it'd be a rough year, but I could do a year. You know, everybody's got holes in everything, right? So I try and identify those, and whenever I get a little bit more money or an opportunity, if someone says, "Hey, I got a dozen ears of corn we couldn't use," or whatever, it's like, "Oh yeah, okay, boom, I'm on that." And then I'll do something with it. I'll can it up or whatever it might be, right? Or just scan it off, blanch it, and freeze it. You got a tiny little freezer, so that doesn't happen a lot, but you get the idea, right? Julie Aikens, we need to start coming up with different words because the Uncle Al is really starting to catch up with these terminologies that we've changed up to, right? Turned a bedroom into a large pantry. You ran out of room. Made it possible to see your holes. There you go, Tammy. That's a great thing. Perfect. Yeah. You got a spot to organize it all together. See me? I got a whole bunch of little cupboards here and there. I can't put it all together. I don't have one space to do that in. I can't put it all together and just stand back and look at it. Nikki Rhodes, how do I make sauerkraut? You stick some cabbage in a bowl, you weigh it, make sure you zero out the bowl of the weight, tear that off, weigh your cabbage, then you add in 2% of kosher salt, and then you mash it with your hands until it creates such amount of a liquid. Then you stuff it into a jar and you smash it down with a muddler. Go watch my video. And then you let it ferment for a couple of weeks. 2 weeks if you like, a month, however long you like. Then you stick it in the fridge or a cool area for the fermentation to stop. Don't put the lid on tight while it's still fermenting or it will explode on you. Stuart, I see you there, brother. Good to see you, Stu. So easy to do. It's cabbage, literally. It's cabbage and 2% of its weight in salt. That's it. There's no mystery. People are like, oh my gosh, oh, sauerkraut, you made this yourself. Oh, it's so good. Ivan and Joe, you stay well and safe. Good to see you, brother and sister. God bless and keep both of you. Do you know what, Daily? Actually, I've yeah, you can add whatever you want into your sauerkraut. It's just a fermented vegetable, right? So in the past, I've used like my your potato peeler, and I've peeled some thick peels of carrot into it, and then I've added fennel seeds into it. Now I hear caraway is really good too. Fennel will leave you with like a licorice taste. What the caraway does, well, it'll leave you more like a that caraway rye bread taste. Food forest permaculture. I see you there, Howie. How you doing, brother? Hope you're well. All over on the other side of the country, way over there. Like you're way over there on the tip of it. Don't be afraid of the mold on top. Uh, no, I have some of those springy lid things down to keep things down underneath the under the liquid. That's you'll get mold if your food product is above the liquid. It has to remain below the level of your brine. And if you don't have enough brine, just make up some water. Put some water in a bowl. Weigh out the water. Add 2% salt to it and dissolve it. And you have a 2% saltwater brine. You can use it to add it to top up your sauerkraut if you need to. Well, and at your best. Isn't that lovely? Oh, your best to me. Well, my best to you as well. Thank you, Howie. I appreciate that. It's lovely to see you. Okay, Daly, that's a fantastic prep that a lot of people forget. You can have 1,000 pounds of rice, but if you got no spices to flavor it up with, you're going to have a boring SHTF. You know what I mean? Food fatigue, right? Evan Stadler, I see you there. You're not sneaking in on anyone. My dry canning bids. You know what, Carolina? That reminds me. I do have to do another, just like a sort of a recap on a dry canning vid for going into recall mode here. I think it was Old Nans who asked. I think she wanted a recap on a dry canning thing. So I'll get to that. But I'm not doing nothing like rice or nothing like that. I'll put a link in the description for the rice and the beans, and I'll do lighter things like crackers and snacks and stuff like that. Yeah, bland food that'll turn you right off of eating in a real hurry. But I mean, you can serve rice to someone 5 days a week, and if it's flavored different 5 days a week, they're going to be happy to line up and eat it, right? Homestead Oz is on their way out. Tell them all a good evening, guys and gals. Lynn and Wayne, you guys and gals, please stay well and safe. We look forward to seeing you around the community. Keep us posted with how things are. May God bless and keep you both. 10 pounds of Montreal. That's great. Lucky Dame, yeah, I got tons of it too. But one of the things I did mean to go check my cupboard for tonight was sage, ground sage, because I use that in my Thanksgiving cooking. I'm making the dressing to take up to my folks, so I'm kind of SOL if I don't have any sage in my, because I don't have any in the garden, right? So I'm a little SOL if I don't have any in my pantry. So I'll check it out tonight, and I'll make a mental shopping list of what I need at the grocery store tomorrow. It's not a lot. Maybe some sage and a loaf of bread. Everything else I got in the house, sausage is already here. The chicken broth is already here. Garlic is already here. Celery, onions, that's already here. All the herbs, the other herbs I need, parsley and chives and fresh thyme out of the garden, all here. Yeah, I buy whole peppercorns as well daily. I keep two kinds of black pepper. I keep ground black pepper for things that I don't necessarily want chunks in, like a cream soup or something like that. Okay. like cream of mushroom soup, I don't necessarily want peppercorn chunks in it. So I might season it with ground pepper. But I keep whole peppercorns for my pepper mill, right? Boom! Ivan and Joe, thank you ever so much for that sauerkraut link. Thank you ever so much. That is awesome. Okay, so I forget who was asking about that. Sauerkraut. It's super easy to do. It's 2 ingredients, literally. Nana, how you doing? What am I making? I'm not making. Oh, I'll be making sausage dressing to take up to my folks' place for Thanksgiving this weekend. Now, you know what, Julie Akins? We don't even think about cornbread up here. We don't even think about cornbread. Up here, we'll use a white or a brown bread, or like a white or whole wheat, or a combination of the both. G2, Gigi, I see you there. Yeah, up here we don't even think about cornbread. But yeah, we use white bread, brown bread, and I'll put potatoes in my dressing for moisture. Oyster dressing, yeah, probably the same like sausage dressing or whichever, right? Sourdough you could use, sure you could, right? You know what? I'm not slamming cornbread. I would actually love to taste some and some cornbread dressing. It's just not a thing up here. Like, you never ever see a box of grits on the grocery store shelf up here for sale. Ever, anywhere. You don't see it. It's just not a thing, right? Yeah, we have Thanksgiving in Canada. It just happens a month earlier, Evan. Why? Because it's colder up here, and we harvest our shit earlier. So, well, I ain't got cornbread. You know why, Ark? It's because you got it all stuffed up underneath your hat there. Ain't enough cornbread to get shipped up here, right? Cooking on the farm. I see you there. Arkansas living. No, we ain't got no cornbread. We can get the odd little box of cornbread muffin mix. That's it. That's all you get. Pennsylvania EMT, I see it right there. Pumpkin bread from scratch. Oh, it must have been delicious. Oh, long time to boil down the pumpkin. Gotcha. Tell you about the Canadian Thanksgiving. Well, do you know what? We've been running here for near an hour, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is encourage y'all to go ahead and refresh yourselves a tea or whatever you might need to have. I always lose folks when we do this, but whatever. I'm going to take a 2-minute break, fix my tea, and, maybe a little potty break. Now's the time. We'll have a 2-3 minute break. We'll come right back, and I'll tell you about the Canadian Thanksgiving, okay? All right, so go on ahead and do that now. We'll be right back. Don't be selling off my stuff while I'm gone. I'll tell you that right now. Otherwise, no Thanksgiving for you. Corn for Canada fun. Arkansas living. You're a goofball. Thanks, man. Ah. Behave yourself. All right. All right, now who sold what while I was out of the room? Who sold what on me? All right. Let's see where the bidding's at. You guys all right? It's this weekend, Sandwich. Yeah, the Thanksgiving holiday day is on Monday. This coming Monday. Throw pillows, $100. Yeah, you can have them all. 400 takes a lot. Well, I'll expect payment in silver. Plus, you best count me in for 20%. Sonoma mia. You're calling me a monkey? That's okay. You love cornbread with cream corn in it. Well, that's super duper cornbread, wouldn't it be? Like, come on. You know what? I got a real cool pillow here. Y'all might like. It's this roundy kind of one. It's really great. Yeah. Very stylish, handsome. Goes well with the, the red decor. Don't y'all be selling my stuff. Dagmar, I see you there. Well, yeah. Cornbread just isn't a thing up here for us. It's not like we don't eat corn or don't do nothing like that. It's just like it's not a staple for us like it was, for Southerners back in the day, right? Y'all know cornbread and grits and all that because of your past, right? Okay. So, North Shore QCC. Not sure what that means, but okay. Yeah, we have the gobble. Yeah. Oh, turkey lurkey loo. Absolutely. Getting couch busy. Oh, yeah, Lori. Oh, yeah. Like, we got nice stuff. Nice red cushions and brown ones and these fancy ones, these roundy ones. Oh, yeah. We're all cushioned up. But, Ark, listen to me. Back in the day, this past Tuesday. Listen, it came from your past, which is why y'all know about it, right? It don't come from our past up here, which is why we all don't know about it. Okay? But check this, Ark. I thought you might just find this a little bit interesting, okay? But don't get me wrong. I'd love to try me some cornbread and on and on and on. I'm not a cornbread hater or nothing like that. I'd love to try some grits. Shrimp and grits sounds freaking amazing, right? All right, so they got these cornbread pans up here. You can find them in like the antique shops. It cost you $50 or $60 for a little tin like this, and it'll have like 4 or 5 little cobs of corn in it. So you put your cornbread batter in there, and you bake it in that antique cast iron thing. Problem is, you got to refurbish all the cast iron. First of all, you got to pay $50, $60 for the tray to cook your cornbread in. And then if you can find cornbread mix anywhere or make it yourself, like I guess you can just use cornmeal. I don't know. I've never researched how to make frickin' cornbread. It's not a northern thing. It's a southern thing, you know? Oh, hang on a second, Monique. I got cornmeal. I made a mistake last time and I bought the fine one, and it actually, I didn't store it correctly and it went bad on me. But the coarse yellow one, that's nice, and that's what I coat my uh, uh, pea meal bacon in. I roll that in cornmeal, okay? Corn pones, not sure what that is. Sweet tea? No, Evan, we don't do a sweet tea. We just don't do that up here. It's not a thing. It's a southern thing. You know, the same as you're not eating fish and fish eyeballs like they do over in the land of Taiwan or wherever, right? It's just a different region, different diet. So, like, don't hold it against me that I don't eat cornbread. It's just not. It's not something our folks taught us or nothing, right? And my grandpa didn't teach my folks that, right? We were eating on other stuff. We were eating potatoes like the Irish or whatever, right? Shrimp and grits, yeah, I'd probably love it. I don't want any sweet grits with syrup on it or nothing like that. I want my grits salty with butter and savory, nice and creamy. What do we eat for Thanksgiving? Well, we eat turkey. A lot of folks have ham. Um, some people pull out one of those prime ribs of roast beef. Well, one of those like that that's going to be 5 ribs wide probably cost you $80 or $90, right? Maybe more. So we eat that. We eat mashed potatoes with gravy. We'll have squash, corn, like just niblet corn, whatever veggies, dressing mixed with it's like there's bread in it. I put sausage in mine for flavor. There's bread, sausage. I'll use potatoes in it. I'll stew down a whole bunch of slow stewed onions and celery into it with a whack ton of butter. Put that in there. Maybe add in some chicken broth for moisture. Mix all that up. We'll bake that in a pan or stuff it with a bird. We call it stuffing, right? But your turkey cooks 2/3 quicker if you don't stuff it. So, but the history of Canada's Thanksgiving, I'm not sure the history about it, like when it all started or anything like that. But the basis of it is pretty much the same as the American, right? It's about celebrating the harvest, right? Hang on a second. Let me just scroll up something there I wanted to catch. Just a doggone second. Hold. You gotta hold my drink. Jason Pearl, what are you talking about? Maybe you've been into my drink, Jason. Well, I'll try making some cornbread, Ragnar. It's just not on our menu up here. You know what I mean? Fried eggs over grits. Ooh, yeah, soft poached egg over grits. Yes, please. G2, thank you ever so much. What is this? Bonus cash, bonus booty, bonus loot for cornbread for Canada. Oh my. Isn't that nice? Thank you ever so much, Gigi. Much, much appreciated. Now, guys and gals, going to miss a bunch of chat. I apologize. I'm just going to scroll right back. Ooh, yeah, pumpkin pie. We do have pumpkin pie. We'll have squash of different kinds. Whatever your fall harvest vegetables are. You cook that up, and it's a celebration to get together for having brought in the harvest. And now that this is kind of the downtime a little bit before the winter starts, right? Shadow, you got to jump? All right. It's quite all right. Yeah. All right. You stay well and safe. I appreciate you being here. You've been all over the place, so I hope you do get some rest under your bones. All right. But yeah, it's just basically a celebration of the harvest, you know. And I don't know if it started up here between like the natives and the settlers way back in the day. It may well be, right? That may be the case. Dates and all that, Lori, I'm not 100% on that. You know, I think y'all can pinpoint it down in the States somewhere where you had the first Thanksgiving and all that. Uh, oh yeah, buttered buns, sure. Sandy M, absolutely. Homemade bread or buns, 100%. Yeah, it's a celebration of the harvest, a time to get together, share some fellowship, family and friendship time, and relax a little bit after all the work of the year and after bringing all the harvest in. And that's what it's really about, you know. Back when we were kids, way back in the 70s in school, and they give us pictures with crayons and stuff. There'd just be this big old horn of plenty with a pumpkin in there and some ears of corn and some squash and carrots and turnips and some potatoes hanging out of it and all kinds of stuff like that. And you color it in, and that's what Halloween or sorry, Thanksgiving was about. It was about the horn of plenty, the harvest, right? Being thankful for the harvest, right? Oh, Julie, yeah, thank you. The Pilgrims, yeah, way back in the day down in the States. Fresh cornbread with fig preserves on a deer stand. Was that to bait the deer or to bait you to get up into the deer stand to shoot the deer and to give thanks? Yes. All right, Shadow Sweet, that's great. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely take care. Well, it's going to be at my mama's place, and I'll tell you what, they're only cooking turkey breasts this year, and personally myself, I like the thighs. That's the part I go for. But you know what? That's okay if that's what my mom's putting on. I'm bringing the dressing. I'm bringing the potatoes. I had a beautiful harvest of new red potatoes, so I got a nice, beautiful mashed skins on red potato recipe. I'm gonna take up there and do for them, and I'm making a dressing to take as well. Yeah, dressing, potatoes. Oh, and my canned corn. So it's about the harvest. You know what I mean? Hey, if I get any fresh tomatoes to take, I'll be taking that too, right? South Colorado, sister. What is up? I see you there. You'd lick the deer stand if it had fig preserves on it. Ah! Oh, that's awesome. Well, Northeast Mississippi even. Wesley, how you doing? Good to see you. We're just sitting in here cutting up, talking about nothing. A little bit about Thanksgiving, and we're just uh, we're just kind of taking things one sentence at a time here because you never know what direction it could possibly go in. Orange glazed Cornish hens. All right. All right, so I was in the grocery store the other day and I saw some. I was looking at some bulk generic sausage to buy for to make my dressing with. I've already got some stuff to make my dressing with, but I was just looking at it. And right beside it there was some Cornish hens. And them Cornish hens were like $8.80 a piece. Well, when chicken's on sale, I can get a whole chicken for that, right? Hey, Pack Rat, I see you there. More great folks from Colorado. What is going on with Colorado chiming in right now? Look at you. I see all you clapping there. Boom. Good to see you, Colorado. Welcome. Oh, your wine is ready. Sonoma Mia. Good, 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 good. Yeah, careful on it, right? we would look like fat ticks. Oh yeah, I'd make you fat. Oh yeah. Yeah, you want to come up and get around me? I'll make you fat. Oh yeah, absolutely. 100%. You guys stay busy doing other stuff and cleaning up and whatnot. Leave me in the kitchen. Stay out of my way. You'll all get fat. Thanksgiving spam. Not doing that. No. That's that's a Tuesday meal. That's not a Thanksgiving meal. Come on now. You did an orange glazed duck, and you still don't like duck, bug dude. Tiny hens with their tiny bones. Duck is pretty greasy. Goose is pretty greasy. Sandwich on your way. All right, you get some rest. Stay well and safe, girl. Good to see you as always. See you in the funny papers, okay? Yeah. 40% increase. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Sandy M. You grew up having glazed carrots. Yeah, you can glaze them with a brown sugar or honey or, a little honey and butter or brown sugar and butter. Yeah. Yeah, glazed carrots is a thing for sure. Or, you can do the same with turnips or different kinds of squash, whichever, right? Kick Mister. Stuart's misbehaving. Stuart's misbehaving. All right, Stu. My name is Paul, and that's between y'all. You can you can weather the wrath of Mister. Hey, fish guy Mark, what is up? Good to see you. Welcome. Oh, thumbs up, really? Thank you. Appreciate that. From South Florida. Isn't that lovely? Got lots of wonderful friends from Florida, and it's good to see you here. This is a random late night chat. I went on after the Angry Prepper because his chat kind of got me riled up a little bit because he didn't drink his whiskey. It's Whiskey Wednesday, and he didn't drink his frickin' drink. So, because I think he got too riled up in his own chat. He didn't even have time to pick it up. He was he was busy lambasting about the flat earthers and this and that. And it's like, good Lord, let it out, man. You usually have deer steak and gravy. Fried turkey breast, yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Julia. I'm glad it does that for you. Militant, boom, I see you there. You thought you'd try and sneak in here, did you? Just laugh your way inside the chat. No. You're not getting in that easy. Welcome. Figgy pudding. Nah, I'm not sure what that is. Sheena. JP, I see you there. Welcome. All right, Kaylin Strain, if you got to go lie down, go on ahead and get it done. Stay well and safe. Get some rest under your bones. Kaylin Strain, maybe sometimes, yeah, you could get a maple glaze, something of this or something of that, but maple's a springtime thing, JP, I see you there. Yeah, maple's a springtime thing, right? So, when we get our fall harvest, we do that stuff. And if there's maple syrup left over from last spring, then we'll use it at Thanksgiving time to glaze whichever vegetables, carrots, or whichever, right? But yeah, it doesn't happen until the weather starts to break. We got to have like 4 degrees above freezing and 4 degrees below freezing. We need to have that thing happen consistently for maple syrup to work. And that happens at the end of winter. Once winter starts to break just a bit, right? So it's a springtime thing, right? So for the pigs that you put up in the fall that you made bacon with, you can make bacon in the spring and then put your maple syrup on it, right? And if you've got maple syrup left in the fall, if you're produced enough, then yeah, you can glaze your vegetables or your hams. You can smoke a ham. Maple glazed ham is a beautiful thing, right? So Mark Fool's Gold, you got a what? You got a poo? All right, well, if you need to go, you need to go. I mean, don't let anyone hold you up. Especially like if you got to go do a number one or a number two, like you go on ahead. Now, late night tea, whichever works for you, right? Sandy M, did you get your pumpkin yet? No, but I'm partway through eating a pumpkin pie. And yes, it's a store-bought one. It's shitty. My folk make much better pie. Sugarcane syrup. You can do birch syrup too for those of you folks who are living in areas that got birch trees. You can tap birch trees. It takes more birch to stew it down. Like maple is 40-1. You get 40 gallons of maple sap. It'll give you a gallon of syrup. Birch, the count is higher. I'm not sure if it's 50 or 60. Ark, you may have had corn syrup. Poot. Well, I'm not even sure what poot is. Like pouting? Your bottom lip sticking out like that? Well, if you're pouting, well, maybe a little birdie will come and poop on that lip. Tuck it in, man. Pumpkin butter. Oh, make apple butter and then turn that into barbecue sauce. Glaze your ribs with it. I'm telling you. You'll have your face blown off. Your bottom lip will fold right over, and then you're just going to swallow your whole head. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Apple butter turned into barbecue sauce over your ribs. Just like outstanding. Mind-blowing, outstanding. Pumpkin butter does sound freaking fantastic, though. Jeanne got to move the live chat in front of the fridge and grab a fork. Jeanne's gone to eat the whole fridge, guys and gals. That's hilarious. You know what? It's so freaking funny. Yeah. Oftentimes in our chats, yeah, just talking about some of the things we talk about. You know, folks are so knowledgeable. You can do things with apples and maple syrup and this and that, and you come up with this thing, and all of a sudden, folks are just drooling. And they want to go eat their whole fridge. It's like, damn, I'm freaking hungry now. And I'm like, sorry, not sorry. Right? Grape jelly, yeah, in your barbecue, 100%, 100%, yeah. You can also use apricot jelly in an awful lot of stuff too, right? Apricot jelly is very neutral in flavor, so you can use it as a base for a whole bunch of stuff, right? Ragnarok, I do not disagree with you on your pumpkin pie statement at all. Yeah, they're full of dookies. Morning light. Well, good evening. Actually, good morning, morning. What are you doing up at this hour? Oh, wait a second. Morning. Before you answer that, gonna need an egg count from you today. Come on now. Apple butter barbecue sauce is probably the best barbecue sauce I've ever tasted. And you know what? If you want to, you can even smoke the apples or whatever before you throw it into your homemade barbecue sauce, right? Tropical bread apple butter is the best. Tropical bread apple butter. I'm not sure what that is. Sonoma Mia? Date shakes. Oh my goodness. That sounds freaking awesome. Pick some Concord grapes from your vine yesterday. Well, make some wine out of it, Monique. Make some wine out of it. Concords. That's a white grape, as far as I understand. Well, make some wine out of it, and then go make some Dijon mustard. Follow my recipe. Come on now. Do the things. Goodness gracious. Guys and gals, I've been trying to tell you for a year. Do the frickin' things. Whoa, 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 Em. What do you mean 3 eggs? Come on now. Monique ate them all. Yeah, all right, well, this happens. Goodness gracious. Buttermilk pie. Buttermilk pie. Um, Buttermilk pie. I'm not sure what that is. Bacon wrapped turkey. Well, that's what I'm doing with the turkey breasts. Like, mom tells me I'm going there to cook dinner. It's like, okay, no worries, ma. But I'm taking a pack of bacon to wrap them turkey breasts in. I'll tell you that. I assure you. And I'm taking the fresh thyme and herbs and spices and whatnot from here and butter because I don't know what she got in her cupboards. I filled their pantry and their larders, but Lord knows what they got left. I'm not sure. I may take up some fresh bread or put together a fresh bread dough to take up and bake it up there. Would be nice, but 8 chickens, Carolina. Only 3 eggs. All right, go on ahead, Em, and share with Carolina there how many birds you got, and you got 3 eggs today. When Birdie keeps trying to hatch the eggs, gotcha. That's all you need now is more chickens. No place to put them. Gotcha. Well, eat the freaking eggs. Yeah, steal those. Chase her off that thing. Don't forget, you're the one with the thumbs there, Em. And you got the food. Bacon makes everything better. Sheena makes a really good point there. Unless you don't dig on swine, then I don't know how anyone can disagree with that. Dig in or don't dig on swine, which, either way, for religious reasons, who knows? A lot of people don't dig on swine. Grape pie is the best. Well, do you know what? Actually, I may have to. It's a real toss-up for me. Like pumpkin pie is one of those sort of God-sent most delicious things. If it's a homemade type deal, not some of that store-bought can or out of a can or anything like that. If it's not that. If it's a homemade one, it's freaking awesome. But I think one of the best pies I ever had was one my mama made, and it was a peach pie. Peach pie. Absolutely delicious. Best freaking pie I've ever had in my life. Now, I've had butter tarts and mincemeat tarts and pecan tarts and all kinds of real fine, good baked goods. I come from a long line of old farmers, okay, who got recipes from their mama, who learned them from the late 1800s and such, right? So they know pastries, they know the fillings, they know how to do stuff from scratch. So I was spoiled as a child, having all these aunties who could cook all that well, grandma and aunties. They could cook all that awesome stuff. But I'll tell you something, first time I ever tasted a peach pie, my mama made it. And listen, let's just be frank. She wasn't no Betty Crocker baker when it comes down to it, right? But peach pie, I will tell you what. Peach moonshine? Goodness gracious. Well, you sure can't eat it though, can you? Peach pie, oh yeah. Peach pie with a little wee bit of vanilla ice cream. Oh, good Lord. For me, that's a drag race down to the end between pumpkin pie and peach pie. Really, I don't know. Maybe if I go to my deathbed, what's my final meal? The end of it, the dessert, will be a piece of peach pie and a piece of pumpkin pie. Both homemade, of course. Peach moonshine. Might as well have some of that while I'm at it. Cinnamon whiskey. Whew! Yeah, that sounds like that'll fire you up. Mincemeat pie. Well, JP, my brother loves the mincemeat tarts. I never liked it. There's always a little too sort of weird sweet for me. But don't pick, eat both. Exactly, Happy. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Why limit yourself, right? Why would you do that to yourself? Apple cobbler is nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. No, no, no. I don't mean peach cobbler. I mean peach pie. Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie. Who's not ready? Holler I. Red Hots. Red Hots? You're talking about hot dogs? Em? What are you talking about? Prison Peach Hooch. South Colorado. Really? Wow. You're hanging out with some salty dogs. Ah, what can I say, Carolina? Peaches with shredded wheat cereal. Yeah, hell. Put them on top of your Shreddies or your Cheerios or, yeah, shredded wheat. Absolutely. Oh, red hot candies. Dang, I thought. I'm so sorry. I thought you were red hots. That's what they call them crappy hot dogs up here. Red hots. It's like, what? These are terrible, and you want $5 a pack for it? Are you off the deep end? Yeah, I ain't into those spicy cinnamon candies. All right, now Sandy M's talking my language. Cheeseburgers. We got a bird up here. We got a bird up here in Canada that if they sing that song and you hear it, it's like beep, beep, beep. It's like cheeseburgers. Seriously. And it's just a little bird. I'm not sure what kind of bird it is, but it's just a little wee one. It's like a little chickadee or something like that, you know? Ooh, apple fritters, Arkansas living. Arkansas living. You're a very, very bad man. Now I have to travel over into the great hamlet of Orono, adjacent to me. 10 minutes. Go to their bakery when they produce fresh apple fritters, and I have to get a hot one. Damn it. Damn you. I got that hot donut with with Thorhaven last week. Man, at that old mill we went out to visit there. I'll tell you what, best donut ever. Now I got to go get a hot, fresh apple fritter. Damn you, Arkansas living. Damn you. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do that. You know what? I'm going to do that, and I'm going to eat it right on camera. Sure am. Yeah, totally going to do that. Just for you, Ark. Why? Because I love you, brother. I'm probably going to get some in my beard. I'll just save it for, recess. After parking. No. Pennsylvania, it's not like that. You don't even need to partake in any of that. The cheeseburger birds are out there all the time. They're just enticing you. Hey, you dumb bastards, go eat some freaking cheeseburgers if you. Or maybe they're saying, cook some cheeseburgers. We want to come and steal them. You know what I mean? No donut shop within 2 hours. Goodness gracious. Well, Daily, you know what? Go online and Arkansas 11. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Go online and beard fritters. Yeah, you can make donuts at home, You can, and you'll probably make best apple fritter. Blow your freaking mind. Seriously. Even if you use a store-bought apple, if you need to. But no canned apple pie filling. No. Do you know what? It's stupid. I was watching apple fritter videos just this week. Call me a freaking nutbag. Whatever. Why do you think I'm craving freaking apple fritters? And freaking Ark's got to go ahead and set me off, right? The 80s flick. Beard fritters. Maybe I could, I'm getting pretty close. Maybe I grow it out another 2 years. Maybe I could put a little ponytail in it. Maybe a little elastic down here. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going to leave this on when I go see my mother, because I told her I haven't shaved it since I seen her last, and it's over a year, okay? So I told her, I said, Mama, I got a great big white beard. It's probably bigger than Pop's. She said, really? Wow. I said, well, I was going to shave it off. I didn't want you to, I want you to see me clean shaven. She's like, no, leave it on. I want to see it. Holy cow, it's John H. All the way from Bonnie, Scotland. Guys and gals, tell John a nice hello. Look it. Truly an international chat. Australia's in the house. Scotland in the house. All over the beautiful, beautiful United States of America and Canada. All over the place we are. Wait a second. Was Patty Bob in here? That would have been Germany too. Yeah. I hope you're well, John. Give us a sit rep. What's going on over there in Scotland? Is the government going freaking boogaloo, or your wife said that you look alike, like you and your wife look alike, or me and your wife look alike, or you and I look alike? Good Lord, hang on a second. I'm reading this all wrong. My wife just said we look alike. I think you're talking about you and I. All right. Because if I look like your wife, I mean, Julie Akins, I see you there. Well, wait a second. You're saying hi to John. I'm sorry, right? I like to have fun on my channel. I'm sorry. This is just a random live about nothing. We're just sitting here cutting up, and got a question, ask it out. And, if we can get an answer between the all of us, we'll get it answered. And if not, then we can suppose about it, or we can get you some information or some links or something where you can find the info. Okay, that's all this is. Nothing fancy, nothing big. To let you know that I'm going to be out of the loop for a couple of days. Saturday might not make pinballs to moderate over there. I may be late for my live stream as well, but when I do get home on Saturday, I'll definitely do a live stream, regardless of what time it is, because I'll be all jacked up, because my kids who are completely brainwashed will have me completely jacked up. Oh, a good beard and wear the same hat. All right, thank God I don't look like your wife. Because, well, she must be prettier than me, I'm sure. I'm sure. What are my favorite colors? Well, I like plaid. Is that a color? I like blue. I like green. I'm not a fan of purple or red. I don't mind some kinds of yellow. Depends on what it is and where it is. But I like green and blue a lot. Browns, grays and browns. Yeah. Francine, reader, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Feed the world. Yeah, we should. Why do you think I bought all that rice? Turkey breast report. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. No, I'm not Japanese. Nope. Although I could stand to learn a language. By the way, right strapping. Hello to your. Extend a nice hello to your wife for us, or from me, or whichever. Yeah. If she's saying that we look alike, she's obviously either watching or is peeking in from time to time. So hello, welcome. It's good to see you, Red Coach. Well, that's only because it was almost free, right? Like, but to be honest, yeah, I would have it green, if I could prefer. Hey, Julie, you just email me, North Shore Preparedness, and I'll get to it. I'm not going to promise you I'll get to it this week or next week, but I'll get to it, okay? Just email ain't one of my strong suits. It's just something I never think to look at. Well, looking at this screen is looking in the mirror. Yeah, it sure is. But I mean, okay, so I had the red couch, so I had to get a red pillow to go with it. So quit busting my chops, Em. My back, it hurts. Plaid Prepper Paradise. I'm also a very strong fan of camouflage. As my much of my wardrobe says. I mean, NGH's Discord. No, I don't know what the Discord is. I can hardly even keep up with what's this thing called here? YouTube. I can hardly even keep up with that. I got Northern Girl Hobbies on the frickin' the bananular there at the telephone. She bothers me all the time. And that's enough for me. I don't need to. I don't need Northern Girl Hobbies anywhere else. The Alexander technique. Is that lying on the floor of sticking your feet up on this couch here? Is that the one? I'm already using a hot pack on my back here for the for that Klingon princess sent me, all the way from Northern California where the girls are warm. Need to hook you up with your old lady. Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about there, but I don't know. Is that one of them swinging type of parties you're talking about? Bride be wearing a camo dress. Goodness gracious. Pink camo? Yeah, I'd settle for pink camo. No purple camo, though. Pink's okay. Purple? No. Way out. Lori, I told you I'd do a video about it when I do it. No. The answer is no. I'm doing outdoor stuff. All the way to Tacoma. Where I can see my sweet baby, yeah. All right, Ark. No, I'm not singing. No, I'm not singing. Nope. Awkward. Yeah, that's a little, yeah, somebody just made it weird. Carolina Angel. That's my doomsday clock. It doesn't have any batteries in it. I have it set to 18 seconds to midnight, okay? So for anyone new, so I understand, yeah, obviously you hadn't heard that yet, and obviously you're fairly new here, so welcome. I appreciate you coming in, and maybe you think it's goofy or wacky or whatever, but I have it set to 18 seconds to midnight for a reason. And to be honest with you, it's right twice a day. You want a white wedding with Billy Idol? He's gone, and Billy Idol's not dead, is he? Did he drop dead too? Did the Bologna get him? Lori, on your way? All right, you stay home safe. You got a flea bag on your head, girl? Yeah, that's right, twice a day, 100%. Hair lip? Would I? Is that joke you're going on about there, Sonoma Mia? I'm not even going to say the joke. I'm not saying it. I don't know, cha-cha. It's getting closer all the time. 500 for the clock, really? Well, once I receive that in silver, I'll ship it. Okay? In silver. Day of the Dead wedding, Mexican style. Holy crap. Man, I used to go to work on this one job site, and there was these fellas there. And I'll tell you, from 7 a.m., it was blaring mariachi music all day long. It was like there was a Mexican freaking party taking place in there. Bang, from 7 a.m., just like volume at 12. You know what I mean? Like, good Lord. As long as hubby behaves himself. Oh my, I'm not sure what y'all are talking about, but you'll be back when I make that video. Really? Well, there's incentive. Lori, until then, you have me on text. All right, Lori. All right. You're pushing me. All right. I appreciate that. It's not going to happen this weekend. I'm going to my folks, okay? Goodness gracious. I guess they party all the time. I guess once they wake up, it's boom, party on. Well, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. But I mean, as soon as I wake up, I don't want to hear trumpets and stuff blaring away. It's like, yeah. Let me wake up and get into my day a little bit, would you? Oh yeah, Billy Idol sang with a weird lip. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, he always stuck one side of his lip up for some reason. Maybe that snarly attitude. Well, I didn't know what you were talking about. What the hell can I say? Ragnarok, I hunted many years ago. I gave it up. I suppose if I needed to, I could go ahead and revisit that. So, but when I came out of the military, a buddy of mine and me, we used to go hunting with a 22 short, single shot, just one between us. We would share it. And we'd play a game called left or right. You know, of course, we would get permission to go on farmer's property to control his rodents for him, because they'd be digging up his fields and his crops and this and that and making holes in the ground that his cattle and horse could fall in. But me and my army buddy, we'd make a game of it. The guy holding the rifle, he would be aiming at the groundhog. We would call them whistle pigs because you go, and they'd pop their head out of the hole. And that's when, you do your business, right? So the guy holding the gun, he was allowed to ask one question, and that question was left or right. And the guy that didn't have the heavy metal projector would get the call, left or right. And that's which front tooth you shoot the groundhog in, right? I need to bring a pinata to the party. Oh my goodness gracious. Likeness of sparkle socks. Fill it with freedom passes, not candy. Not candy. Yeah, freedom passes. Yeah. Now you're talking, Melanie. Yeah. So we used to go out and we'd play a game like that just to stay sharp with our skills. And it was all good fun. What are barking spiders? Well, I don't know what a barking spider is. So Yeah, to call trucks lorries. Yeah, that's a British thing for sure. Sorry about that, Caroline. Or sorry, Carolina Angel. Yeah, it was a good game, and it really kept us sharp. For our skills. Ark's always messing with me. I mean, half the time I don't get it. Sometimes it's way over my hat. Sometimes it's between my hat and what used to be my hair, and sometimes it's right underneath my beard. Half the time I don't know what he's talking about because he talks in this ridiculous Southern accent. I can hardly understand. Oh, it's breaking wind. Ah! All right, all right, all right. Okay. Good Lord. Wow, I'm dense at times. Good Lord. Well, Pennsylvania EMT, in this case, they mostly were eating clover, I would say. So, clover is pretty sweet, right? Like rabbits love it, and cattle absolutely adore clover. Horses love clover. But, I never ate one, right? You blame you blame the past gas noise. Oh, on the spider. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Goodness gracious. Barking spider fun. Fool's gold. Ah! Fool's gold. I'm trying. You got me laughing here. I'm trying to say thank. I'm trying to say thank you for that donation. Oh hell, that's funny. Thank you for that donation, Fool's gold. I appreciate that. You're making me laugh so hard. All right, my eyes are leaking. All right, hang on a second. Let me fix this. Come on now, stop that. Y'all behave yourself now, would you? Ah, goodness gracious. All right. Whew. Let me just catch up here a second. Good Lord, that was funny. Wow, you guys, you guys are hilarious. I love the folks who come in my chat. Man, you guys are funny at times. Cross between squirrel and rabbit. Okay, well, I've never tried it, Ragnarok. Uh, hey, well, one time out hunting groundhogs, I saw one that was way off. It was a big ravine in between ourselves and the and said whistle pig, right? So it was my turn to hold the bang bang stick, and so I'm stalking up on it, and I'm resting on a big old, one of the big old round bales of hay. I'm rested up on that, and got a good scope on it. And so my buddy tells me left. So I plugged the thing, and it didn't move. And I swore I hit it. Like, I got a pretty sharp eye, or at least back then I did. A pretty freaking sharp eye. I'm not missing much of nothing, okay? Especially with iron sights, right? Very, very good with iron sights. So I plugged the thing, and the thing didn't even move. Usually, if you hit them, even if you gut shot them, they writhe around, and they're going to do a whole lot of movement for you. They're going to dance, right? No movement whatsoever. I said, well, crap. I hit the thing. Loaded up again. Beaded. Plugged him again. This time it was center of visible mass, just to make sure. No, nothing. Never moved. I'm like, whoa. What the hell is going on here? Hey, Dutch, how you doing? Welcome. So I'm thinking, what the hell is going on here? So slowly we walked up to the thing, And we were sneaking up on it. It wasn't moving, nothing. It's like, what the hell is that? All right, so we got about 20 feet away, and we both figured out it was cow shit. Pair of us. Pair of us military men were outsmarted by a piece of cow shit. Yep. Yeah. So, so what can I say, Ragnarok? Don't laugh too hard. Come on now. Don't bust my chops so bad. But like seriously, literally, Pennsylvania. We were literally shooting the shit. Yeah, yeah, totally outsmarted by cow shit. Anyone ever ask you about that? Yeah, say, hey, well, North ain't that smart. He's been outsmarted by cow poo. And if anyone ever calls you on that, tell them to get a hold of me and I'll tell them, yeah, well, that's true. Yes, I have been. Just a funny little snippet. I mean, good God. You got to have a little bit of fun in your life, right? So it was a far off shot too. I knew I was taking a long shot. Obviously, I mean, if I couldn't tell the difference between frickin' cow shit and a groundhog, maybe I shouldn't have been shooting it anyways. But guess we were just out there shooting the shit, right? Keep what you kill. Oh my God, we filleted Ark. It was so dry. We just made a fire out of it. Yeah, we lit that ablaze and sat there and had a smoke, and it can be great fun for sure. Yeah, just interesting little snippets of your life that nobody may ever hear, right? In case it weren't for something that somebody brought up, right? That stimulated a little bit of a thought, and then here we go, right? So, yeah. I'll tell you something too. Me and that buddy of mine, we were hunting that guy's, that particular farmer's, hey, best friend, I see you there. Me and my buddy there, we were hunting that particular farmer's fields there for about 3 years. It was about the third year there, and he had a stretch of railroad tracks passing through his farm, okay? Um, no other roads or nothing, just railroad tracks coming through his farm. So he had farmland on one side, his farmland continued on the other side, up in toward the house and the barns, okay? So so we'd hunt, we'd come up to the tracks and see, like from the barn, we'd come down toward the tracks and see what kind of business was going on along the tracks. Not a whole lot. Most of the pastures were south of the tracks, okay? So we'd concentrate on after the south of the tracks, because he'd stack his hay bales sort of along the railroad tracks. It was just a nice straight place for him to put them. So he'd stack all his round bales there, and that's where he'd have those. So they made great rests for like to rest anything on, or to sit up on top of, and if you wanted to sit cross-legged and do that kind of thing or whatever, or just for cover, shoot from behind them, kneeling down, whichever you want to do, right? So we'd use them a lot, and we'd use the railroad tracks a lot too, to transverse from pasture field to pasture field, okay? So I was out there one day by myself and doing the same thing, just walking the tracks and walking his fields and this and that, and to stay sharp and help the farmer eradicate his pests or rodents or whatever. And way up the railroad tracks, I saw something I'd never ever seen before. It was this big ball of a body. It was like this, and it had a big skinny end on it over here and a big skinny end on it over there. And I'm like, man, I don't even know what that is. Like, what in the hell is that? Never seen it before in my life. And it was a long way off. It must have been 300 yards out. I could see the freaking thing, and it's like, what is that? What in the ever living conniption fit is that? Okay. Well, I appreciate that, Melanie. Thank you ever so much. Please, sir, may I have some more? Yes, yes, Melanie. I know your reference there. All right, so I was out walking the field, or sorry, the tracks once myself. I saw this thing, didn't recognize from any of the species I was trained on or educated in or anything like that. Wasn't domestic to the area, nothing like that. Did not recognize that thing for a hill of beans. No clue what it was, and it freaked me out. It's like, man, that's weird. Is that the chupacabra coming to get me? You know? Turns out, no, it wasn't the freaking chupacabra. What it turned out was, excuse me. All right, so the Ministry of Natural Resources, all the way from southern Ontario, there's like a natural belt that runs from southern Ontario all the way up in through into the Ottawa region. Okay, so what they went ahead and did was they went ahead and they reintroduced wild turkeys, right? And that was a wild turkey. Didn't have its feathers all out in the back, obviously. It was all just, they're all put together and long and skinny. And of course, it's got a long and skinny neck. And obviously, it was walking around trying to peck stuff out of the railroad tracks or whatever. I saw it, I didn't recognize for the life of me what it was. And then actually the next week, I got a card in the mail from the Ministry of Natural Resources. Hey, have you seen this bird? So I sent the card back in. It's like, well, hell yeah, I seen that bird. Yeah. And you know what? They're plentiful up here. You'll see turkeys up here. Geez, you'll see them in flocks of 20 or 40 wild turkeys. So the reintroduction program did very, very well. And now we got a hunting season on them. You know, I'm not sure if it's different for shotgun or if there's a bow season on them or a black powder one, or because it's been decades since I stopped hunting. Okay, so but maybe it's possible they have all that, right? Oh, you're getting ready for your hunting mule deer, elk, cougar, bear. Oh, nice. All right, right. Where are you going? You got to tell where. East side of Washington. Very nice. But yeah, so that was another interesting story there. I saw the dawn of the reintroduction of wild turkeys in Ontario filter its way up in through Ottawa. That was really, really cool to, sort of be part of the hunting community at the time and watching that take place. So, when you spend some time outdoors, spend some time out in the woods, you get to see some of these things taking place. Like, some regular folk who never ever step into the woods won't have a clue what an oak tree is, or when they drop their nuts, or when the deer follow that route when they drop their nuts. I mean, I'll tell you, we used to hunt deer in a certain man's land, and we hunted it for a number of years. He had a nice stand of oak trees. They dropped their acorns between. It was like a 3-day window. They seemed to drop their acorns in as we timed it over the years. 3-day weekend. And then the deer would, they'd obviously be on that trail then, right? Nuts drop there one day, the deer will be there the next, guaranteed. So you got to really do your homework. You got to know what scrapes are on a tree from antlers, or rubs, I guess, if they're called in certain areas. You need to know what scrapes on the ground are for bucks marking their turf and peeing in it, and does will pee on it, and then the buck will pee right over top of it. That shows that they're going to mate, type of deal. They're in the rut. That's, once the weather starts to turn cold, the rut comes on, right? They got feeding patterns, depending on where the feed drops when, right? deer nuts since they are under $1. Womp, womp, womp. That. All right, is that a dad joke? Little fish, I see you there. Welcome. Good to see you. We're just having a random little live stream chat here, open chat. Currently talking about hunting and when people's nuts drop. When trees drop their nuts and when deer follow certain feeding patterns, stuff like that, right? Deer will also follow a water course. You know, they never go anywhere where they can't get water in their day, right? Ever. They'll always have water around them. So, important to remember if you're thinking about hunting deer. There definitely has to be a food source around. In the fall, if it's oak trees, your oak trees will be dropping acorns. Deer love acorns. Yeah. Yeah, great source of protein for them. Deer eat cedars in the winter. They'll also eat ground hemlock. Now, hemlock tree is a great tree. They grow massive, awesome freaking beams to build post and beam with. When they're wet, they're kind of like a softwood. And when they harden up, it's hard like ironwood. I'm not sure what it is about the sumac, but it's kind of like a softwood that's also a hardwood. But there's a bush that grows on the ground. It's also a sumac called ground sumac. Deer will eat that through the winter. Up here in Canada, where we get snow, it'll poke up through the snow, or they'll dig down through the snow and they'll eat the ground sumac. That's how they stay alive over winter. Yep. Mar Fool's Gold. Yeah, when people drop their nuts. No thanks. Yeah, I'm good. But yeah, that's there's some little interesting introspects, about me and stuff, and rambling on and cutting up. And cheers, Jason, for not drinking your drink tonight. That's okay. Get it next Wednesday, Jason. They were cracking up over his nuts. Really? Did you? Oh, God. Did you? Did you throw his nuts in the pot? Ragnarok. Man, you guys are funny. Good Lord. Oh my goodness. Wow. I do get some of the best freaking people in my chat. I can tell you that. Jason, you can hear me? Oh, I can hear it. Well, I can't really hear you. I can see you, though. I see you. Yeah. Yeah. It was a very nice time tonight. Yeah, for sure. Our friends have turkeys where they are. Yeah. Find ours in Parliament. Well, isn't a troop of baboons called a congress? I'm not sure what group of animals is called a parliament. A group of sparkle socks? Like, good Lord. Ugh. Yeah, we're getting ready to wind this down here, guys and gals. Just a random little live stream. Because hey, maybe when I get home Saturday, I may be too tired to go up and do mine, but we'll see. If I'm home in time to moderate on pinballs, I'll get over there. If I'm not home in time for that, if I'm home in time to do my own, I'll do it. And if I'm later than that, and if I feel like doing it, I'll do a live stream on Saturday night. But I look at you while I drink your beer. Yeah, that's like a politician leaning over to kiss your baby and reaching behind you and grabbing your wallet from you, isn't it? Isn't it? Ragnarok, I appreciate that. Now, Ragnarok, don't get offended if I don't get to it for a few weeks, okay? Just I'm just not an email guy, okay? Hit me on text if Mark, I see you there. You're finally out of the hospital and doing better. That is great to hear. Awesome. Good, good. That is awesome. Well, Mark, we're just getting ready to wind things up here, but I'm super happy that you're out of the hospital and feeling better. Very, very cool. Well, Mark, well, we'll look forward to you know, you recovering better and seeing you around in the other chats, right? Until then, guys and gals, yeah, maybe see you Saturday. If not, I'll do my regular thing on Monday at 7 Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Gotcha, Ragnar. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for not busting my chops on it. Man, some people will send me an email. Hey, did you get my email? Hey, did you get my email? Hey, did you get my email? Well, if you don't know me, then know that I haven't checked my email in 6 months. Okay? Just saying. Just not an email guy. That's all. With that, guys and gals, I'm going to go ahead and wind this up. Hope you all stay well and safe. Don't forget to hold up your brother and sister where you're able. Don't ever look down on anyone unless you're about to hold them up. God keep you safe, brothers and sisters. Till we meet again. This is going to be North. Out for now. To all of those moderators out there, thank you ever so much. Everyone for being here. Thank you. Everyone in the chat. And thanks to all who left a donation, even if it was a bit of a joke for me to watch or read or whatever. Thank you ever so much for your donations. I know that stuff's not easy to come by, so what little bits you can share with me are always much appreciated. So for that, thank you. With that, guys and gals, this is going to be North. Out for now. If I can only find the freaking button. Here we go. I'm getting better at this.